Alrighty, we are here to talk about the Hellpit Abomination. I will keep it short, but there hasn't been much Skaven these days, as the meta doesn't suit them, and they have had several nerfs, and they're just not feeling the best right now. Especially with the rise of factions that are better than them, being that Beastmen, Warriors of Chaos, and Wood Elves are three of their absolutely most unwinnable matchups, and the meta these days is Beastmen, Wood Elves, Warriors of Chaos, Lizardmen, and Dark Elves. Lizardmen and Dark Elves. Lizardmen is a debatably good matchup for them. Debatably, depending on who you talk to, but it's either good for them or neutral. But one of the problems is that Dark Elves is about even and the other three are abysmal. So the meta doesn't favor Skaven right now. They're kind of hard to play in the moment. But when you do see Skaven, the Hellpit's making a bit of a comeback. And why is that? Well, we just left the 20 stack meta. And the 20 stack meta is basically where you pile as many cheap infantry, cheap archers, cheap cav, cheap everything as you can, so you always have a 20 stack. As you can see, even against basic spears, the Hellpit Abomination is struggling. He was not made to fight them. He is not a crowd clearing monster at all. His splash attacks are terrible. His splash damage is terrible. He's a single target armor-piercing monster, low melee defense, low armor, means basic spears, basic archers can take him down, and he has a very bad time. But we aren't so much in the 20 stack meta anymore. Currently at this iteration of the game, just before Warhammer 3, we are entering a phase of, in the Cav beta, cavalry has become more popular, which Hellpits enjoy. We'll throw in a few Centaurs, but also chariots are very popular, which Hellpits also quite enjoy. This is giving the Beastmen a little more fun than myself, but whatever, you'll get the point. So, Hellpits. Why are they back and how to use them? Well, like I said, now there's actually stuff besides just cheap chaff for them to fight, and they do love fighting. They're essentially large duelists. They love fighting anything large, and they'll try to take it out immediately. Now, with their slow speed, their regeneration, their low armor, they can be prone to getting caught out, which is why I kind of need to use them as a defensive big brother tool. They are very defensive. Very few instances should your Hellpit leave your formation, leave all of its support behind. Mostly you don't want to do that. You just want to stay in with your area, trying to protect either your lord or your gun pieces from harm. Hellpit's a little mucked up right now, but anyway. So he wanders around. He does have regeneration, which makes him good in an extended fight. Their leadership for Skaven standards is extremely high, of a base 90. Arm piercing, anti-large. With their anti-large of I think like 30? No, it's 17 still. It brings their melee attack up to almost 60. Which means they'll hit almost anything they want to, and be a good deterrent for manticores, especially diving in on your lord. Still like 2 or 3 shot manticores, which is pretty good. They're terror causing, always nice against rush factions. Their mass is pretty good, though a lot of Skaven units can't push around like they would like to. Hellpits can usually go where they please and do what they want. They're good against chariots, which chariots are used a lot against Skaven right now. They're just generally a good holding unit. Also, something is that people who prepare to fight against Skaven usually over-index into clearing out massive hordes of chaff and cheap shit. So once in a while, throwing in Hellpit Abomination can really throw their game off. You know, they maybe won't have enough archers to deal with it, or something of the sort. Now, Quake's dead, and without him, the Hellpit's probably going to suffer a bit of a poor fate. We can see earlier, though, it died with like 200 value, and now it got 1,200 value. So certainly better at that. What matchups to take it? Beastman is actually optional. You could take one there. Bretonnia, don't, because they have so many archers, some of which do fire. Dark Elves are also going to snipe it out. Dwarves, nope. Empire, I like a Hellpit Abomination. They will body Volkmar. They will chase around Marcus Wolfheart. They can fight an almost infinite number of Empire Knights. They're very good there. I like some into the Greenskin matchup sometimes as a surprise. Their pathetic skirmish cav won't be enough DACA to take out the Hellpit Abomination, and usually they don't have the anti-large chops to deal with it. High Elves, I would probably avoid it. The Fireborn are scary if they're there. Other than that, Phoenixes have fire damage. A lot of High Elf Lords have fire damage, and they have very good archers. Lizardmen, it can be good. Watch out for Chameleon Stalkers and Chameleon Skinks, otherwise you'll be fine. Norse Goat's good. Skaven v Skaven, probably not. Just going to get shot. Tomb Kings who shop do Great Bows are going to murder the shit out of it. Don't take it there. Vampire Coast, they're going to get shot. Vampire Counts, some people like them. I personally don't. While they are a defensive piece and they'll be there when the game ends, they will be there when the game ends. And the game ends with you losing. They just don't get their value back before you need them. They're very expensive. Warriors of Chaos, I experimented around with it a little bit. Haven't gotten a ton of value because Skirmish Cav go burr, but it could work. And Wood Elves, absolutely not. It's going to get shot. Anyway, that's the Hellpit Abomination. Use it as a big brother, defend your lord with it, kill some chariots, have a good time. Goodbye.